Do not focus on your failures, focus on your progress. This one sentence can shift your entire life. Yet, too many of us are stuck, paralyzed by mistakes we've made and chances we missed. You lie awake at night, replaying the same failure, the same regret, the same doubt. You tell yourself, I should have started earlier. I should have done better. I should have known. But let me ask you, how much longer will you let your past hold your future hostage? The truth is, progress doesn't require perfection. It requires movement. And while you're busy obsessing over your failures, you're ignoring how far you've actually come. Napoleon Hill once said, every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. That means your failure wasn't the end. It was the beginning of growth, of learning, of real change. The real enemy is not failure. It's the story you tell yourself about what that failure means. There are hidden forces that shape our relationships, dreams, and fears, pulling us toward or away from the life we truly desire. These forces often lurk in the shadows of our daily routines, whispering doubts that erode our resolve and scatter our ambitions. Yet, as Napoleon Hill wisely declared in Think and Grow Rich, the world makes way for the man who knows where he is going, revealing that success emerges from a clear, unyielding focus on your goal. This focus acts as a beacon, cutting through the fog of distractions and guiding you steadily forward. So many of us start with grand visions, only to falter when life's chaos intervenes, like the professional who dreams of a promotion but gets lost in endless emails and social media scrolls. That mental drift leads to procrastination, where hesitation becomes a habit, and potential remains untapped. I've seen friends abandon their goals mid-journey, swayed by minor setbacks that feel insurmountable in the moment. It's heartbreaking how easily we lose sight of what matters, allowing fleeting emotions to dictate our path. But here's the truth. While preparation and passion have their place, the real key to success lies in maintaining a continuous focus on your goal. Drawing from Hill's principle of a definite purpose, we must shift from reactive living to proactive pursuit, building momentum with every deliberate step. Without this sustained attention, even the best laid plans crumble under pressure. Imagine waking each day with that laser-sharp clarity, where distractions fade and your goal pulls you inexorably forward. This change isn't about overnight transformation. It's about committing to that inner drive, no matter how small the progress seems. Now, let's explore why so many struggle to take action in the first place. One major barrier is waiting for motivation to strike, as if inspiration is some magical force that will suddenly propel us. We tell ourselves, I'll start when I feel ready. But that day never comes, and our goals slip further away. This misconception traps people in a cycle of delay, where distractions like endless scrolling or unrelated tasks erode their focus. Napoleon Hill would call this a grave error, emphasizing that true success stems from disciplined effort, not fleeting feelings. For instance, someone dreaming of launching a business might wait for the perfect idea, only to watch opportunities pass by. It's a painful realization when you see how much time is wasted in this limbo. Another issue is the failure to decide, where indecision scatters your energy like leaves in the wind. You might juggle multiple paths, like choosing between career options, and end up paralyzed, unable to commit fully. Hill's teaching on definite decisions reminds us that without firm resolve, external influences will always divert you from your goal. I remember feeling torn myself, hopping from one idea to another, and it only led to frustration and stalled progress. Fear and uncertainty compound this problem, creeping in like shadows that amplify every doubt. The fear of failure or rejection can make your goal feel like an unreachable mountain, causing you to retreat before even starting. This cycle of doubt often results in regret, as you watch others achieve what you once dreamed of. Hill knew this well. teaching that fear is a natural barrier, but it becomes overwhelming without continuous focus to push through. So, what's the solution? It begins with immediate action, no matter how imperfect it feels. Taking that first step ignites a powerful momentum, turning hesitation into energy and reinforcing your focus on the goal. Hill's idea of going the extra mile shows us that even small, consistent actions, like dedicating 15 minutes a day to learning, create a feedback loop of progress. Suddenly, what seemed daunting becomes manageable, and your confidence grows with each accomplishment. Building decisiveness is crucial here. Make clear choices that align with your goal, shielding yourself from distractions. Use Hill's mastermind concept by seeking advice from mentors, turning decisions into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. When I finally committed to one path, it was like a weight lifted, allowing me to move forward without second guessing. Then practice the first step right now. Write down your goal and outline a simple action, as Hill suggested through autosuggestion. This repeated focus reprograms your mind, breaking the chains of hesitation and fostering lasting dedication. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head on, using your goal as a shield. By confronting fears through focused action, their power diminishes, much like Hill's burning desire that transforms anxiety into drive. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, start with small, goal aligned practices and watch the fear fade over time. It's an emotional release when you realize that action, not avoidance, is the path to freedom. Learning through failure is another vital piece. It's not the end, but a teacher that refines your focus. Hill shared stories of figures like Thomas Edison, who saw setbacks as feedback, propelling him closer to success. Each failure sharpens your resolve, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Cultivating self discipline is where true transformation happens, as it's the foundation for continuous focus on your goal. Discipline isn't about rigid rules, it's the quiet strength that sustains you through highs and lows, as Hill taught through self control. Start with daily habits, like reviewing your goal each morning, to build an unbreakable chain of progress. These routines create a sense of stability, preventing emotional fluctuations from derailing your efforts. Building positive habits is key. Set specific times for goal related tasks and track your progress to maintain sharp focus. Hill's concept of habit formation shows how consistent actions, like daily learning or networking, compound into remarkable success. Developing a clear vision and goals acts as your compass, providing the motivation to stay focused amid challenges. A crystal clear goal, as Hill described in his definite chief aim, turns abstract dreams into actionable drivers, like aiming for financial independence through targeted investments. This vision ignites an intrinsic fire, pulling you forward even on tough days. To make it practical, break down your goals into steps using Hill's techniques, like brainstorming 20 ideas to prioritize tasks. Create a roadmap with short term milestones, and review it regularly to keep your focus unwavering. It's empowering to see your path laid out, turning overwhelming goals into achievable steps. In conclusion, continuous focus on your goal is the catalyst that sparks action, discipline, and ultimate success. As Hill asserted, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, but only through persistent effort and attention. Focus isn't something you're born with, it's a skill honed over time, where motivation and clarity blossom from sustained action. So, I urge you to start today. Take one small, goal focused step right now, like committing to a daily ritual. Remember Hill's timeless wisdom. Do not wait. The time will never be just right. Begin where you stand, and better tools will be found as you go along. And let that hidden force of focus shape your triumphant future. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated, the world makes way for the man who knows where he is going. emphasizing that success begins with a clear, unwavering focus on your goal. In our fast paced lives, it's all too easy to lose sight of what truly matters, drifting into a sea of distractions that pull us away from our ambitions. Picture this: you're aiming for a career promotion, but every day, social media notifications and unrelated tasks chip away at your concentration, leaving you stalled and frustrated. This mental drift often leads to procrastination, where hesitation becomes a habit, and your potential remains untapped. Without continuous focus, even the most brilliant ideas fizzle out, as daily pressures overshadow your long-term vision. Emotions fluctuate, and preparation alone isn't enough. What you need is a steadfast commitment to your goal, as Hill teaches in his principle of definite purpose. Change starts by shifting from reactive behaviors to proactive ones, where every action aligns with your objective, building the momentum for real achievement. Remember, success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about channeling your energy toward that singular aim, no matter the obstacles. When you maintain this focus, distractions lose their power, and your path becomes clearer step by step. So, let's explore why so many struggle with this and how to overcome it, drawing from Hill's timeless wisdom. One major reason you're not taking action is the myth that you need to feel motivated first, as if inspiration will magically appear before you begin. This belief traps you in a cycle of waiting, where days turn into weeks, and your goal slips further away, eroded by endless excuses. Hill would argue that true success comes from disciplined effort, not fleeting feelings. For instance, entrepreneurs don't wait for the perfect time to launch, they act. Indecisiveness is another barrier, scattering your energy like seeds in the wind, preventing you from honing in on your goal with laser-like precision. Think of someone torn between two career paths, jumping from one idea to another, only to end up paralyzed and making no progress at all. Hill's teaching on definite decisions reminds us that without a firm choice, external influences will always divert you, weakening your focus over time. Fear and uncertainty compound this problem, whispering doubts that make you question every step toward your goal. These emotions create a vicious cycle, where the fear of failure or rejection causes you to abandon ship before you've even set sail. As Hill noted, fear is a natural enemy, but it grows stronger when you allow it to disrupt your continuous focus, leading to regret and missed opportunities. The solution lies in immediate action, where you break free from this inertia and start moving toward your goal with purpose and resolve. Taking that first step, even if it's imperfect, ignites a powerful momentum that reinforces your focus, much like Hill's idea of going the extra mile. For example, dedicate just 15 minutes a day to building a skill related to your goal, and watch how this small action builds energy and clarity. Building decisiveness means making clear choices that align with your objective, shielding you from the distractions that once held you back. Draw on Hill's mastermind principle by seeking advice from mentors who can help you stay on track, ensuring your decisions are goal-centered. Practicing the first step is about acting now. Write down your goal and outline one actionable task to get started immediately. This aligns with Hill's autosuggestion, where repeated, focused actions rewire your mind to prioritize your goal over hesitation. Once you begin, overcoming hesitation and fear becomes more achievable, as direct confrontation diminishes their hold on you. Hill's principle of burning desire shows that continuous focus transforms fear into motivation. For instance, if public speaking terrifies you, practice it daily for your career goal. Each time you face your fears head on, they shrink, allowing your focus to grow stronger and your confidence to soar. Learning through failure is another key, where setbacks aren't roadblocks but valuable lessons that refine your path. As Hill illustrated with Thomas Edison's perseverance, every failure is feedback that sharpens your focus, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Embrace this mindset, and you'll find that continuous focus helps you bounce back faster, inching closer to success with each attempt. Cultivating self-discipline is the true engine of this process, sustaining your focus through the ups and downs of life. Hill emphasized self-control as essential, where daily habits like reviewing your goal each morning create an unbreakable chain of progress. Without discipline, motivation wanes, but with it, your focus remains steady, propelling you forward regardless of emotional fluctuations. Building positive habits is crucial. Set routines, such as allocating specific times for goal-related tasks, to keep your attention sharp. Track your progress daily, as Hill suggested, to reinforce these habits and prevent any drift from your objective. Over time, these disciplined actions compound, turning your focus into an unshakable force that drives long-term success. Developing a clear vision and goals acts as your compass, guiding every decision and keeping your focus unwavering. Hill's definite chief aim teaches that a crystal clear vision provides intrinsic motivation, transforming abstract dreams into concrete drivers. For example, define your goal as achieving financial independence by age 40 through targeted investments, and let it direct your daily efforts. Break this down into actionable steps, using Hill's techniques to brainstorm and prioritize tasks that maintain your momentum. Create a roadmap with short-term milestones, reviewing and adjusting it regularly to ensure your focus stays aligned with your ultimate objective. This clarity not only motivates you, but also filters out distractions, making your path to success more straightforward and rewarding. As we wrap up, remember that continuous focus on your goal is the catalyst that turns potential into reality, just as Hill proclaimed. It's not about innate talent. It's a skill you build through persistent effort, where action breeds motivation and clarity emerges from dedication. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, but only with that unwavering attention to your purpose. Focus isn't something you're born with. It's forged in the fire of daily commitment, overcoming every challenge along the way. Now, it's time to put this into practice. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today with one small, goal-focused step. Identify your key goal right now and commit to a daily ritual that keeps it at the forefront of your mind. Whether it's journaling about your progress or setting aside time for focused work, make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. As you do this, you'll notice how your fears diminish and your confidence grows, paving the way for sustained achievement. Hill's philosophy reminds us that success is for those who act decisively, turning their focus into a powerful force for change. Begin where you stand, with the tools you have, and better ones will appear as you progress toward your goal. Let this continuous focus be your guiding light, illuminating the path to the life you've always envisioned. Remember, every great accomplishment starts with a single, focused decision to move forward. By maintaining this dedication, you'll outpace those who waver, achieving milestones you once thought impossible. Your goal is within reach. Keep it in your sights, and let nothing divert you from the journey ahead. As you embrace this principle, watch how doors open and opportunities align, all because of your unyielding attention. In the end, success isn't a distant dream. It's the result of your continuous focus, day in and day out. So, take that step now, and let Hill's wisdom propel you toward a future filled with accomplishment and fulfillment. You've got the power within you. Harness it through focus, and transform your aspirations into reality. No more hesitation. It's time to act with purpose and precision. Your success story begins today, with this very moment of commitment. Go forth with continuous focus, and watch as the world makes way for your determined path. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated, the world makes way for the man who knows where he is going, emphasizing that success begins with a clear, unwavering focus on your goal. In today's fast-paced world, many people start with ambition, but quickly lose their way due to distractions like social media notifications that pull them off track. Imagine someone dreaming of a career promotion, only to spend hours scrolling through unrelated content instead of preparing for that crucial meeting. This mental drift leads to procrastination, where days turn into weeks of unfulfilled potential and stalled progress. Hesitation creeps in when daily life demands take precedence, eroding the sharp focus needed to achieve long-term success. Emotional fluctuations, such as frustration or doubt, further complicate matters, making it hard to maintain a steady aim. Yet, as Hill teaches, a definite purpose is the foundation. Without continuous focus, even the best intentions crumble under pressure. The need for change is urgent. Shift from reactive habits to proactive ones where your goal remains at the forefront of every decision.